You know what's funny? Those few days when the heat wave breaks and it's like 70 degrees and overcast, I'm always busy. The days when I'm available for a run, yeah, it's 88 degrees. So the Senate Republicans last night voted 51 to 49 to advance their bill. But Chuck Schumer forced the Senate to have to read the entire 940-page bill out loud from the clerks. But that initial vote that they made to advance the bill was 51 to 49. It was going to be deadlocked, but Ron Johnson changed from a no to a yes at the last minute. And there were some people in the comments of my last video who said, wait a minute, I think they're voting on the bill because J.D. Vance is there to potentially break a tie. That's the reason he was there, to potentially break a tie in the request to advance the bill, not to vote on its passage. But because Trumpy really wants this passed by July 4th, the Democrats are trying to delay it as long as possible, which is why Chuck Schumer had that masterclass move of requesting them to read the whole thing out, taking like 15 hours. But then they also have to go through 10 hours of debate on each side afterward. And during that debate time, they're allowed to suggest an unlimited number of amendments. So this pushes an actual vote on the bill to probably be at the earliest Monday. And July 4th is coming up real fast. And there are still some hardline Republicans who don't want to vote for it because the Republicans can only afford to lose 3 votes. And the last count, I believe there were 3 hardliners who were saying no. In fact, in that advancement vote, 2 Republicans joined the Democrats and they voted to table the entire thing and not even vote on the bill. But they've convinced and bullied people in the past. Now, these Republicans that are still holding out on the bill are mostly because they're upset that it raises the national debt by $4 trillion. And those apparently are the few Republicans still left in Congress who care about their motto of being fiscally responsible. And I pointed out yesterday, just once again, how hypocritical this is, because the bill adds billions of dollars in funding for border security, hiring new border agents, and helping beef up their security at the border, which is exactly what Biden's bipartisan border bill did when he was still in office, and the Republicans and Trump acted like it was terrible. But now that their bill pushes the same things that Biden's agenda was pushing, but their guy's in office, it's the best idea ever. But one of the reasons Trump actually wants to do that now is because ICE is going broke. They're expected to be out of money by July. This hypocrisy burns my ass. So today, Self-Care Sunday. Take care of yourself. Do something that you enjoy. Because while they are still probably most likely going to pass this horrific budget bill, which will negatively affect tens of millions of people, the Democrats are fighting it for as long as possible.